Partisan sponsors for a bill that could be considered during the current legislative session.
That's reporter Jerry Bell. Aurora Mayor Steve Hogan says he has cancer and will not seek another term in office. Hogan's revelations come in a Facebook post. He says what he first thought was the flu turned into a much more serious diagnosis. Investigators at Fort Carson say live fire training on March 16th started the Midway fire. That's the latest. I'm Kathy Walker.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Weather starting to move in. Could it some scattered rain showers for the drive, gustier winds, cloudy skies, and heavier highways. Right now, the Arvada Drive running heavy on westbound 76. It's construction work. Westbound 76 between Pecos and Federal. Right lane is blocked, and westbound 76 stops from I-25. Try to get to the left side of the highway there. Heavy traffic into downtown. Northbound I-25 from the Broadway Bridge. Had accidents up there. 6th Avenue, I-70. Those have been cleared. Then forecast tonight, chance of rain showers turning into snow overnight. Could see a total of 1 to 4 inches heavier to the south and west. Low around 28 tomorrow, upper 40s. Right now, 49 degrees. With traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHOW.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your print is printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples, it's pro time.
Your shot at $1,000 right now. Text the keyword LUCK to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply. That's LUCK to 200-200.
Hey, Mikey.
It's Michael Brown.
You can try to find Michael Brown. Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job.
This is the Michael Brown Show.
Hold on tight to your dream. Yeah. Hold on tight to your dream.
I told you that, every morning I wake up to at least anywhere between 80 to more than 100 emails of different pitches. People trying to get me to interview so-and-so about a book they've done, or they're an expert on XYZ, whatever has happened the previous 24 hours. I even get them during the show. I got one today that caught my attention because they were very good at the subject matter. And the subject matter reads, Colorado State Senate. Now, before I tell you the rest of it, the Colorado State Senate is controlled by Republicans. The Colorado State House is controlled by Democrats. Colorado State Senate Colorado State Senate, controlled by Republicans, approves bill making driver licenses more accessible to immigrants. Of course, that caught my attention because legal immigrants, illegal aliens, what are they talking about? For immediate release, contact Ana Rodriguez, Celestia Martinez, Christian Solano Cordova, all with Colorado telephone numbers. And it comes from the PICO, P-I-C-O network out of Washington, D.C. The PICO National Network is the largest grassroots faith-based organizing network in the United States. PICO works with 1,000 religious congregations in more than 200 cities and towns through its 60 local and state federations. PICO and its federations are nonpartisan and do not endorse or support candidates for office. PICO urges people of faith to consult their faith traditions for guidance on specific policies and legislation. But apparently one of their programs is called the iDrive Colorado Campaign. The iDrive Colorado Campaign includes 40 organizations dedicated to making our communities and roads safer and improving access for undocumented Coloradans. Well, if they're undocumented, they can't be Coloradans. And improving access for undocumented Coloradans to licenses and identification documents. Dateline Denver. On Friday, March 23rd, the press release reads, the Colorado Senate approved by a 25-10 vote a bill, Senate Bill 18-108, that would make it easier for undocumented immigrants to obtain driver's licenses, permits, and identification cards. Pico Federation Together Colorado, as opposed to separate Colorado, I guess. Together Colorado. You know, whenever I read crap like this, Mr. Smartass just boils out. Together Colorado. What a bunch of hogwash. Pico Federation Together Colorado supports the legislation because it would give all state residents, regardless of their immigration status, the same opportunity to obtain or renew their driver's license that other Coloradoans have. Oh, we're going to work our way all the way through this, baby. Yeah, we're working our way all the way through this press release. I thought that driving in Colorado, as in all other 49 states, was deemed to be a privilege, that it wasn't a right. So the Colorado State Senate has deemed it appropriate to extend the privilege of driving to illegal aliens. Together Colorado's Laura Panesh, a member of iDrive Colorado and a Deferred Action for Childhood's Arrival, a DACA recipient, says in the press release, quote, I am grateful to see that this legislation passed with strong bipartisan support. This bill will allow me to have continued access to a driver's license, which is so important for the well-being of my children. She's a DACA recipient, and she has children. Well, now, Michael, you can't be surprised by that because some of these dreamers have been here since they were little bitty babies, and that's been a long, long time ago, and many of them are now adults. I wonder how many of them who are adults and who actually have children have made any effort whatsoever to actually get legal status. Or have they just instead focused on getting driver's licenses? The press release continues that iDrive Colorado is a coalition of pro-immigrant organizations pushing for passage of the bill, which would amend the current Colorado Road and Community Safety Act. Panesh noted that the wait time for Colorado residents to obtain or renew their driver's license can range from 3 months to 2 years, but the renewal process would be shorter under the proposed legislation. How many of you? Now, let me look. I'd have to see. Hang on a minute. I'm not quite sure because I just don't give a rat's ass about my driver's license, if you want to know the truth. When did I get this one? Issued November 7, 2014, expires November 8, 2019. So I've got a little more than a year and a half left on this one. So I'm not a very good judge, but it seems to me the last time, thinking back to 2014, when I had to get my driver's license renewed, I didn't have to wait 3 months or 2 years to do it. So maybe the wait times are longer if you aren't a citizen and you have to come up with fake documents or something. I don't know. Currently, the press release continues, thousands of Colorado residents cannot obtain a driver's license because they have a valid Social Security number rather than an individual tax identification number, which is the sole qualifying document to apply under the current law regulating driver's licenses for undocumented immigrants. If you have a valid Social Security number and you're here illegally, getting a TIN from the IRS doesn't seem to me to be that difficult. As DACA and temporary protected status programs continue to face threats from the federal government, an additional 18,700 Coloradans with DACA and TPS, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or temporary protected status. You mean there are 18,700 of those who are at least of the age of 16 or above? They are apparently at risk of losing the ability to obtain or renew their driver's license completely. Colorado's current Road and Community Safety Act for undocumented residents is an indispensable program that has provided driver's licenses, permits, and IDs to more than 50,000 undocumented Coloradans since August of 2014. For this reason, Republican State Reps Don Coram and Larry Crowder and Democratic State Reps Jenny Arndt and Jonathan Singer joined forces to sponsor Senate Bill 18-108. Oh, I'm not done. I'm just depressed. Republicans everywhere are a worthless pieces of
From the L&L Heating and Air Conditioning Traffic Center.
Construction work this afternoon, backing up the Arvada Drive. Westbound I-76 is stopped. Running solid from I-25 on out toward Federal. That construction past Pecos, hanging up that right lane. I-25, some stop and go heading into downtown. Jam up the Broadway Bridge. Had a couple of accidents near 6th Avenue and I-70. Those are gone. There's a crash northbound Santa Fe at Oxford and an accident Henderson Drive, 120th and Brighton Road. Dinner's forecast. Chance for rain showers turning into snow overnight. Could see a total of 1 to 4 inches, low around 28. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 48. Right now, 46 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KHEL.
This report is brought to you by Staples. Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your print is printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples, it's pro time.
Michael Brown here for Mike Ward Infiniti, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Fiat, and McLaren. You know I've known Mike and his family for decades. So you know when I leased a new car? Yep, it was Mike Ward Infiniti, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Fiat, and McLaren. Go see Mike at C470 in Lucent, and remember, just drive it.
Who else wants to discover how to invest in cash-flowing apartments without dealing with a single tenant? Join us for a fast start, 2-hour free training event and discover a proven system created by a landscaper who went from mowing lawns to controlling over 8,000 units. You'll discover how to safely invest in apartments using little or none of your own money. How to create a monthly passive income stream that'll allow you to retire in as little as 3 to 5 years. RE Mentor, the experts in apartment investing education for over 15 years, will be in the Denver area sharing this unique system. Be one of the first 30 callers now to get your seat at this class free. Call 888-907-2588. Investing in apartments requires little money down and low risk if trained properly. Learn the secrets from the experts at RE Mentor in just 2 hours. Call 888-907-2588 and become one of the first 30 callers at 888-907-2588. You have nothing to lose and a legacy to gain. So call 888-907-2588.
Hi, this is Jeff, director of the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Most men remember their first time. No, I don't mean that first time. I mean the first time their performance didn't live up to expectations, yours or your partner's. You probably both laughed it off, no big deal. But when it happens a second time, then a third, it's no laughing matter. It's a problem. The good news is there's a solution at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. We specialize exclusively in men's sexual health. Our licensed providers at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic can help with erectile dysfunction, premature issues, and male hormone replacement therapy. Our prescription medications work when the pills or other methods fail, and they work for almost all medical conditions: diabetes, prostate cancer, and others. Treatments are personalized to fit your needs, and you get to see the treatment work right here in the office. So if you want to make the last time you failed to perform the last time this happens, call the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today at 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900. Or visit RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Are you embarrassed by your smile? Are you unable to eat the foods you love, afraid to laugh, afraid to live a normal life, even afraid to go out in public? Dr. Barrett's with Barrett's Dental here. I believe that you deserve a smile that you can be proud of so you can live your life the way you want, with the peace of mind that you can smile without embarrassment and that your mouth is healthy. At Barrett's Dental, we want to help you get your life back. I invite you to my office for a free consultation where you can find out for yourself if you are comfortable at Barrett's Dental. We offer total dental solutions, meaning we can handle all of your dental care in one convenient location without referring you all over town. If you feel safe at Barrett's Dental, it's the last place you'll need to visit to get the care you need. Is the condition of your mouth causing you to live a life of quiet desperation? Call me. I'll take great care of you.
If you're looking for a safe place to take care of all your dental needs, call Barrett's Dental at 303-731-1308 or visit denverdentist.com.
Hello, I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino for Larson Tax Relief. Tax season is here. Did I see you cringe at that? If so, listen up for relief. Larson Tax Relief. Get your past tax problems taken care of once and for all. Stop the worrying and frustration. If you owe back taxes, been years since you filed, Larson Tax Relief is the best and the only tax relief organization I endorse. Their team of experts understand your situation and won't judge you. The name says it all. Relief. Larson Tax Relief. Larson will get you the absolute best possible resolution. Don't worry about your wages being garnished, losing your house, or other drastic action. Larson gets between you and the IRS. They'll get them off your back and save you thousands of dollars. I trust Ron and Jack Larson and their team of experts to fix your tax problems. You can too. So stop cringing and call 844-LARSON-TAX or LarsonTaxRelief.com. That's 844-LARSON-TAX. 844-LARSON-TAX.
Every business needs great people, and the better way to find them. Something better than posting your job online and just praying for the right people to see it. ZipRecruiter revolutionized hiring. Their technology finds great candidates for you. No wonder 80% of employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site in just one day. Goodbye post and pray. Hello ZipRecruiter. The smartest way to hire.
Try it for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio.
Spearphishing has or will strike your business, wreaking havoc on your employees, brand, and your bottom line. Spearphishing can't be stopped by traditional email security solutions because messages appear to be legitimate from your boss, a trusted colleague, or a vendor asking you to wire money, confirm login credentials, or worse. Barracuda Sentinel is artificial intelligence for real-time spear phishing and cyber fraud defense. Reclaim your email in minutes with zero impact on network performance. Visit barracuda.com/AI.
Tom Martino, the troubleshooter. Tomorrow morning at 10.
The world famous insurance checkup. We have saved thousands of dollars for people. Tune in on the Troubleshooter Show tomorrow at 10.
I told Drew I'm so excited because I got a new microphone condom. It's nothing better than having a clean condom. And it's, on a Monday afternoon, you got a clean condom, and it fits. Have you noticed this? It fits. New ones fit really tight. Those used ones, like the one I had, it's been on here for... Is that popping in your headphones? Yes, I'm 12 years old. You got a problem with that?
No, but at least you're in a good mood today, for now.
Well, it's going to go. It's going to go in the crapper here just any minute.
I know it is.
Although you know what, Randy Quaid is in Aspen. Randy Quaid, cousin Eddie off the vacation movies, is apparently in Aspen because earlier today he tweeted a picture out. And what I'd like to know is who took the picture, because they had to be far enough away. Randy and I assume his wife, big assumption on my part, but Randy and some woman are sitting in lawn chairs. And he's petting his dog, and she's really slumped down in this chair. But Randy's kind of slumped down in this chair. His shirt's off. Let's just say that his man boobs sag a little bit. I would just think that maybe a little bit of a breast, not augmentation, what's a breast reduction maybe, is in order for Randy. Yeah, breast, maybe not even a lift, because I'm not sure that a man wants his breasts lifted. I think a man in Randy's position, being the big Hollywood star that he is, you would want your breasts reduced. So he's sitting there with black underwear on and his pants. You don't believe me. You're looking on Twitter, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I do not want to see this.
And he's got his pants dropped down around his ankles, sitting in a lawn chair, sitting in Aspen. And his tweet is, busy weekend in Aspen drinking fresh, hot maple syrup. Do you say syrup or syrup? Syrup or syrup?
Syrup.
Syrup.
Syrup, yeah.
Syrup, yeah. He actually, so I retweeted the picture. I retweeted his tweet and said, caption this. Guess who liked my retweet? Randy Quaid. So I quickly replied back to him and said, hey, Bucko. I didn't say Bucko. I said, hey, Randy, why don't you come into Denver and sit down with Hollywood and Toto, Christian Toto, and let's talk a little Hollywood.
Look at you out there producing.
I'm telling you what.
I love it.
You know?
Yeah.
There are not many people I really want to take the time, but even if it's not on the air, I mean, we would play it on the air, but get him in here anytime. Oh, we'll Facebook and YouTube that. In a
I was going to say, do it on the YouTube channel.
Do that in a New York
Absolutely.
Minute. Absolutely.
Now, can we clarify, though, because you and I were talking about it during the break, as to whether or not, because I think we both thought he was a fugitive from the law for some reason.
Yes.
And whether or not he still is, or what the reason was. Maybe somebody on our YouTube page can help us out.
Yes, well, yeah, somebody can, if Randy Quaid on the lamb.
By the way, I like how you clarified him as a Hollywood star, as if he's still a Hollywood star.
Well, the first article that pops up is from 2010, which is a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Fugitives from a California court after the couple failed to appear Tuesday for their arraignment on felony vandalism charges for the fourth time. You don't show up 4 times. 4 times. At some point, the judge is going to say, you know what, I don't care who you are. Mm-hmm. The judge refused to schedule a new court date, leaving the arrest warrants active. What if there's a reward out? I can call this. I know how to talk to court clerks. Call them right now. I know where Randy Quaid is. For a small fee, I'll drive up to Aspen right now and serve him with the papers. Or what if I could quickly get a bail bondsman license? Get one right now and just go up and arrest him.
Can you do anything online?
You can do everything online.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, do it.
No, you can do everything online.
Yeah.
You know what I learned over the weekend?
What?
While I'm doing my research, sending you things that you didn't realize were coming from the weekend because I saved it. I didn't send it to you until today.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Craigslist is in the news. You know what Craigslist is famous for, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's not selling your bicycle.
Misconnections?
Well, misconnections or men seeking animals or men seeking women or men seeking men or whatever it might be.
Mm-hmm.
They've taken all of those down.
Really?
They've taken them all of them down because Congress passed some sort of legislation that can make websites liable for child trafficking. So I read the story and then I looked up the law. Congress once again has overreached, and the unintended consequences are, well, now men or women can't go seek each other out on Craigslist. And Craigslist, rather than face potential criminal liability, took it down. Okay, back to the Quaids. The Quaids are accused of causing more than $5,000 in damage to the guest house of a home that they once owned and were allegedly squatting in when they were arrested in September. Now, remember, this is back in 2010. The current owners are seeking a lengthy restraining order against the Quaids. Well, you don't need no stinking restraining order because, first of all, what are you going to do? Shoot them when they show up? And I don't think Randy Quaid's the kind of guy that's going to shoot you because he's just too dumb, fat, and happy, right?
Sounds about right.
Particularly if you look at this picture. So anyway, if somebody can confirm that the Quaids are still on the lam, I might. Well, it's going to crap. It's snow. It's going to be snowing.
It probably already is up there.
Yeah. So you think this picture's fake?
I don't know. I guess I need to look it up.
You really need to look at it because I mean you'll get excited when you see. Let's just say the man boobs are simply incredible.
Yeah, I actually just looked up on Craigslist and I'm fascinated now by you can still click on the link, but then the link takes you to a whole story about why they took it down.
I know. So I see the story. So then I go to Craigslist and I see the link. So that takes me to the story. Back to a different story. It really is a fascinating law that Congress has passed because they're trying to make websites liable for something that I don't think they can otherwise be liable for. Now, if you've got an actual website that's trafficking in child porn or child sex trafficking, yeah, I think you could be held liable for that if you can show a nexus, if you can show a causal link between the website. But for goobers that are just looking for other goobers on, for even just to go on dates, I thought they had like a platonic. I didn't think it was all about sex. I thought it was always also about just trying to find a date.
They do. They have one called Strictly Platonic.
So see?
That one is gone as well. Casual Encounters is gone.
What was Casual Encounters?
I think that was like the Misconnections one. I think they just renamed it Casual Encounters.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's, like
as opposed to a formal encounter?
Or it's like when you're on the bus and you see some hot girl, 5 rows back, and you think, oh, I love her. We had a connection together. And then you put out an ad on Craigslist and hopes that she would read it and connect with you.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I'm dead serious.
Now, what are the odds? I mean, I like to always talk about the odds, or statistically speaking. Statistically speaking, what are the odds that some babe that you see, can you say babe on the radio?
You just did.
That some babe that you see on the bus, on the light rail, is going to be hoping, oh my gosh, I hope that guy wearing the funny headset that's, 6 feet tall and 300 pounds is, well, looks like Randy Quaid, is going to put an ad on Craigslist?
This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW,
An iHeart radio station.
with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Traveling out west, looks like some snow flurries coming down, areas out in the foothills, and some rain showers affecting that drive, C470 along the hogback. Right now through Arvada, it's a mess along westbound 76. Construction work. Westbound 76 just after Pecos, hanging up that right lane. Westbound traffic is stopped from I-25. Avoid that stretch of highway. Take I-25 south to I-70. Travel west. That'll save you a little bit of time. An accident northbound Santa Fe at Oxford. Denver's forecast, rain showers tonight turning into snow overnight. Could see a total of 1 to 4 inches. Low around 28. Tomorrow partly sunny, upper 40s. Right now it's 46. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHOW.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your print is printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples, it's pro time.
Hey, it's Michael Brown here. In this crazy housing market, you find a house you want and then there are multiple offers all in one day on the same house. So instead of buying an existing house, how about getting a brand new custom-built home from the Hall Company? Many people hear custom-built, and the first thing they think, expensive. But you know what? Whether you're looking for 1,500 square feet or 15,000 square feet, the Hall Company will help you find the ideal piece of land, design the home with you, and then build it. You get what you want, not what somebody else had. The Hall Company can even help you find the land if you want to build the house yourself. And of course, they can help secure financing. So instead of getting what somebody else liked, get a home that's what just you want. Check out their work at denvercustomhomebuilder.biz. That's denvercustomhomebuilder.biz, or call Dave Hall, the owner. He actually answers his phone and he'll answer your questions. Call or text Dave at 303-669-0531. That's 303-669-0531, and just have a conversation about the dream home that you've always wanted.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you may be kicking yourself in the head. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial, and interest rates have gone up recently and will continue to rise, but they're still at historical lows. So don't delay. Let us lower your monthly payment, consolidate a first and second, pay off other debt, or drop you into a 15-year loan with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan. We'll pay for your appraisal, title, underwriting, settlement fee, everything. Do not miss out on this historic opportunity. Whether it's a purchase or refinance, you'll pay no closing costs. You won't spend a dime. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to find out how we can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. And by the way, Westland Financial now is proud to offer reverse mortgages for our clients over 62. So call us at 888-455-3669. The only way you can lose money is not to call Westland Financial. That's 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. 455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Is your garage door making weird noises? This is Dave Logan. If you're having issues with your garage door, call Don's Garage Doors, the only garage door company I personally endorse. I've used Don's Garage Doors in my home, and folks, you should too. Your garage is the entrance to your home, and you want somebody you can trust. Next time you need a garage door repair or replacement, call Don's Garage Doors at 303-738-DOOR. That's 303-738-3667, or online at donsgaragedoors.com.
Get a licensed plumber or HVAC tech in your home for just $39. A safe, complete, and predictable way to find out what's wrong. Just $39 by Fix It 24/7. If you have them do any of the needed repairs, that diagnostic fee is waived with upfront pricing before work begins, and you won't find anyone doing as much work for a lower price anywhere. 720-526-3939. 720-526-3939.
Hi, I'm Chris with Cash Call Mortgage. With today's rising home values and low mortgage rates, we're doing refinances with no closing costs that let you pull out tens of thousands in cash. Use that cash to pay off high-interest credit cards, car loans, do things around the house, or anything you want.
My husband and I realized the best low-cost way to get a large chunk of cash was to take advantage of our home's value by refinancing. Chris got us a low interest rate, and we pulled $50,000 in cash out. We paid off credit cards and a few other things, and the whole process was super easy.
Cash Call Mortgage is designed to save, with great fixed rates with absolutely no closing costs. None. Your house is your bank. So make the cash call now at 855-875-CASH. That's 855-875-CASH.
First Mortgages, Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage, 1 City Boulevard, Orange, California, 92868. NMLS 128231. Equal housing lender, not licensed in all states, including New York. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing terms and restrictions. Not available in Washington State.
That's 855-875-CASH.
Shark Tank Innovation Revelation, presented by Quicken Loans.
It's Egg-mazing! Egg-mazing!
No, yo.
It's called the Egg-mazing Egg Decorator. A mess-free way to decorate Easter eggs minus the vinegar and dye.
Right now, we have 1.2 million in purchase orders.
Yeah! Shark Tank Innovation Revelation. Mortgage confidently with Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Go to rocketmortgage.com and watch Shark Tank Fridays at 9/8 Central on ABC. Licensed in all 50 states. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 3030.
A good night's sleep starts with the right pillow. That's where MyPillow comes in, and we're excited to announce the new 4-pack special. Go to mypillow.com, click on the 4-pack special tab, and save 50% off the 4-pack, which includes 2 MyPillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Use promo code SKY at checkout or call 1-800-635-1825. That's 1-800-635-1825. Or go to mypillow.com, click the 4-pack special tab, and use promo code SKY at checkout.
magazine and spank you with it. And I'll never forget the look on his face. And he was like,
what was the look?
Just, I don't think anyone's ever spoken to him like that, especially, a young woman who looked like me. And I said, give me that. And I just remember him going, you wouldn't. I was like, hand it over. And so he did, and I was like, turn around, drop him.
You told Donald Trump to turn around and take off his pants?
Yes.
And did he?
Yes. So he turned around and pulled his pants down a little. He had underwear on and stuff, and I just gave him a couple swats.
This was done in a joking manner?
Yes. And from that moment on, he was a completely different person.
How so?
He quit talking about himself, and he asked me things, and I asked him things, and it just became like, a more appropriate.
Became more comfortable.
Yeah. He's like, wow, you are special. You remind me of my daughter. He's like, you're smart, beautiful, and a woman to be reckoned with. And I like you.
And I like you. I find this woman very sad and pathetic. Very, very sad and pathetic. She also pointed out, as Anderson Cooper actually exercised a little bit of journalistic integrity here, that she has denied having sex with Donald Trump. So on the one hand, she did, and on the other hand, she said 3 times that she has not.
So you signed and released a statement that said, I'm not denying this affair because I was paid in hush money. I'm denying it because it never happened. That's a lie.
Yes.
If it was untruthful, why did you sign it?
Because they made it sound like I had no choice.
I mean, no one was putting a gun to your head.
Not physical violence, no.
You thought that there would be some sort of legal repercussion if you didn't sign
Correct.
it.
The only thing I'll say in criticism of Anderson, quit leading the witness. Make her come up with the answer on her own. Make her explain to you why 3 times you denied having had sex with Donald Trump. Why did you do it? Let her give an answer. Don't lead the witness.
As a matter of fact, the exact sentence used was, they can make your life hell in many different ways.
They being?
I'm not exactly sure who they were. You see, when you don't lead the witness and you throw their words back at them, so, well, why'd you do it? Because I was afraid they were going to, they are going to put a lot of legal pressure on you. Who's they? I don't know. When you don't lead the witness, you get the truth.
I believe it to be Michael Cohen.
President Trump's attorney, Michael Cohen, has denied ever threatening Stormy Daniels. The payment Cohen made to her is now the subject of complaints to the Justice Department and the Federal Election Commission.
And that's where this story might have some legs. No pun intended. There is no question that the sex, in my opinion, is immaterial. I don't believe, for example, that George W. Bush ever had an affair on Laura Bush. Just watching the two of them, I just wouldn't buy it. Bubba, yeah, wouldn't surprise me in the least. Richard Nixon, you notice I skipped. Jimmy Carter, no. Ronald Reagan, no. Gerald Ford, I don't really think so. Nixon, well, poor old Pat was an alcoholic, so she was probably passed out drunk all the time. So maybe. Johnson, probably. Kennedy, of course. And how many others? How many others? This so-called morality play is not really a morality play at all. It all has to do with the lawyers. And I think the lawyers, both for Donald Trump and for the so-called porn star, are both in deep doo-doo. That's next.
From the L&L Heating and Air Conditioning Traffic Center.
Driving out west, looks like some snow flurries coming down, areas out in the foothills, and some rain showers affecting that drive. C470 along the Hogback. Right now through Arvada, it's a mess along westbound 76. Construction work. Westbound 76 just after Pecos, hanging up that right lane. Westbound traffic is stopped from I-25. Avoid that stretch of highway. Take I-25 south to I-70. Travel west. That'll save you a little bit of time. An accident northbound Santa Fe at Oxford. Then with forecast, rain showers tonight turning into snow overnight. Could see a total of 1 to 4 inches. Low around 28. Tomorrow partly sunny, upper 40s. Right now it's 46. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHAL.
This report is brought to you by Staples. Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your print is printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples, it's pro time.
Michael Brown here. Let you and I go on a trip to Alaska together. I'm teaming up with Holiday Vacations for an inside passage cruise and tour of all the great sites in Alaska. It's a 12-day excursion hosted by me, and it's a great opportunity to see the best of Alaska in a small group. Call Holiday Travel at 800-826-2266, keyword Denver. You know, let's go to Alaska. Call 800-826-2266, keyword Denver, or go online, holidayvacations.com, keyword Denver.
Who else wants to discover how to invest in cash-flowing apartments without dealing with a single tenant? Join us for a fast start, 2-hour free training event and discover a proven system created by a landscaper who went from mowing lawns to controlling over 8,000 units. You'll discover how to safely invest in apartments using little or none of your own money. How to create a monthly passive income stream that'll allow you to retire in as little as 3 to 5 years. RE Mentor, the experts in apartment investing education for over 15 years, will be in the Denver area sharing this unique system. Be one of the first 30 callers now to get your seat at this class free. Call 888-907-2588. Investing in apartments requires little money down and low risk if trained properly. Learn the secrets from the experts at RE Mentor in just 2 hours. Call 888-907-2588 and become one of the first 30 callers at 888-907-2588. You have nothing to lose and a legacy to gain. So call 888-907-2588.
Take your home like it is and let us help you make it like you want it. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. We've been doing just that for over 30 years now. 800-362-8370 or drhi.com.
Hi, this is Dave Logan for Dr. Fix-It, the only plumbing company that I personally endorse. I love this company because they're locally owned and operated and have been since 1979. In addition, they're A-plus members of the BBB and top rated with Google, Yelp, and Yahoo. Dr. Fix-It can handle just about any plumbing issue you have. But if you call today, they'll get you $300 off a new water heater. Call Dr. Fix-It today at 303-933-1550 or go to calldrfixit.com.
I grew up in a military family, and that's why it's important to me to remind veterans that it's time to take advantage of the VA benefits that you deserve. This is Ross Kaminsky, and I thank you, and American Financing thanks you for your service and want to see that you receive the greatest savings when it comes to owning a home on the land you once defended. When using your VA benefits, there's no down payment and no mortgage interest required, and you'll receive some of the lowest rates in the industry. If you're already in a mortgage, it's no problem. You can refinance any existing mortgage into a VA loan while receiving access to 100% of your home's value. That's greater than any other loan program can offer. And even though it's called a VA loan, it's available to active duty military and spouses as well, so you don't have to wait to take advantage of such incredible savings. A salary-based mortgage consultant will listen to your financial goals and customize a loan program to fit your needs. Just call 303-695-7000, 303-695-7000, or AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
Hey, Michael Brown here. You know, with the free iHeartRadio app, you can just type in the name of your favorite show, like The Michael Brown Show, and get a station full of all of the biggest hits and similar artists picked just for you. You can listen to songs that are handpicked by real people, fellow music fans, but why would you do that when you can listen to The Michael Brown Show right here on 630 KHAL? As you thumb songs up or down, well, they'll personalize the station to fit you better. It's that easy. Type in the name of the artist, but just type in Michael Brown, and download the iHeartRadio app today.
Do you know what I want in an auto repair shop? Honesty, integrity, knowledge, and experience. I also like convenient locations. That's why I love Sheridan Auto Tech. All of those ingredients go into Sheridan. They're located conveniently in Lakewood, on Colfax just west of Wadsworth, and in Aurora on Havana just south of 6th Avenue. The repair shop I know and trust, and you can too. 303-455-7242. That's 303-455-7242. Sheridan Auto Tech.
Retirement can last 20, 30, or more years. No wonder the number one retirement fear is running out of money. So, how do you feel? Are you confident your retirement savings will last throughout your retirement years? This is Linda Gardner with Blue Heron Capital, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, heard every Saturday right here on 630 KHOW. We can help you create a retirement income strategy that you won't outlive, a strategy to show you what you can spend with confidence, maintain your lifestyle, and follow your retirement dreams. You worked hard and saved for your retirement. Now it's time to make sure you have income to last your lifetime. Call today for your complimentary, no-obligation visit and see how to get started with your own retirement income strategy, an income you won't outlive. Call right now, 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604. Or online, yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
Tax time means you might be getting a refund. But why not get a little more? It's the 16K a day giveaway. Listen for your shot at $1,000 every hour at 5 after the hour. Weekdays, 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. on 630 KHOW. Brought to you by The Hall Company. If you want a brand new custom home, you need The Hall Company. Whether you want a 1,500 square foot home or 15,000 square feet, The Hall Company will help you buy the land, design the home, and build it. Visit them at denvercustomhomebuilder.biz.
Yo, man.
Yo.
Open up, man.
Yo, what you want, man?
My girl just caught me.
You made her catch you?
I don't know how I let this happen.
With who?
The girl next door, you know? I don't know what to do.
Say it wasn't you.
Alright.
I don't think that any Federal Election Commission violations that may have occurred with the payment of the $130,000 to Stormy Daniels would amount in a normal sense, in any normal case, if somebody made a $130,000 illegal in-kind contribution to a Republican or Democrat candidate, I don't think the FEC would ever do anything more than what they normally do. They would require that the payment be rescinded, paid back, and then there would be a hefty fine to pay. I don't think there would be a criminal prosecution. And I don't think in any other case a criminal prosecution, and I don't think a criminal prosecution for that matter, is warranted in this matter. But these are not ordinary matters anymore. After all, this involved Donald Trump. So everything goes from just kind of what I would just call a normal run-of-the-mill, hey, we got a guy over here that made a $130,000 in-kind contribution to a campaign. He did it knowingly. Let's slap him on the wrist with a big-ass fine, and let's slap the candidate with the fine and move on. But I'm not sure that happens anymore. Cooper asked the former chairman of the Federal Election Commission about the payment.
Creates an enormous legal mess for, I think, Trump, for Cohen, and anyone else who was involved in this in the campaign.
Are you saying that can be seen as a contribution to benefit a campaign?
I am. It's a $130,000 in-kind contribution by Cohen to the Trump campaign, which is about $126,500 above what he's allowed to give. And if he does this on behalf of his client, the candidate, that is a coordinated, illegal, in-kind contribution by Cohen for the purpose of influencing the election, of benefiting the candidate by keeping this secret.
The payment Stormy Daniels received is the subject of complaints by watchdog groups to the Department of Justice and the Federal Election Commission, which Trevor Potter used to be chairman of. He's now president of the nonpartisan Campaign Legal Center, which supports the enforcement of campaign finance laws.
If the president paid Michael Cohen back, is that an in-kind campaign contribution that the president should have then reported?
It is. If he was then reimbursed by the president, that doesn't remove the fact that the initial payment violated Cohen's contribution limits. I guess it mitigates it if he's paid back by the candidate, because the candidate could have paid for it without limit.
And I think that's key. Donald Trump could have paid this money to the porn star, and it's never, ever an issue. It's a political issue if people want to make it a political issue. But in terms of the legalities, Trump could have written her a check all day long. He could be writing her a $130,000 check every month, and it wouldn't make any legal difference. But these aren't the times we live in. No, we live in a time where every single thing, and look, let me make abundantly clear. I don't approve of what Trump did if Trump did it. But trying to look at this whole thing objectively, I want to pull my hair out. So you have a witness that, in my opinion, has zero credibility. She has 3 times denied having sex with him. Then when it's to her advantage, because she thinks that either she thinks there's something to be gained here, or her lawyer certainly does, then she claims, oh, that I did. The lawyer, though, I think might be in a little trouble.
In college, in law school, you did opposition research for Democratic political operative Rahm Emanuel. Some people looking at that will say you're politically motivated.
I haven't done anything in politics in over 20 years.
But this is not the usual case you take on. You are a former Democratic operative, and you're talking about deposing the president. That sounds political.
No, it sounds righteous.
Oh, it sounds righteous. He may have put his client, because of this NDA, this non-disclosure agreement that's floating around, this lawyer, who now we find out used to be a Democrat operative, and good for Anderson Cooper for pointing that out. Cooper actually conducted himself as a professional as possible given the subject matter. But the lawyer may have exposed himself and his client to liability. You know, the other thing about this is not Bill Clinton stuff. There's no allegation of sexual harassment or assault. And I don't say that to justify it. I find it actually morally repugnant that he would have sex, if he did, with a porn star at about the same time that Melania is giving birth to Barron. The other thing about this is nothing changed last night except that America became just a little bit more stupid. The Stormy Daniels story is not about Stormy Daniels. It is about removing Trump from office in one of 2 ways. Either getting Trump under oath in the hope that somehow he will lie or misremember, or there will be something that will provide a basis for impeachment should Democrats regain control of the House or the Senate, or the basis for some kind of prosecution. Which leads me to the other thing that this is about. This is actually about getting material for Special Counsel Robert Mueller to try to use against Michael Cohen to try to turn him against Trump. Come to think of it, isn't that what all of life now is about? Look, Donald Trump wasn't my second, third, or fourth choice, but he is president. And I am getting to the point where all of this just gotcha stuff is really starting to get on my nerves.
Need a new roof? Call Excel Roofing at 303-761-6400.
Hi, it's Dave Logan. You know, I met with the folks over at Online Trading Academy, and if you're looking to change your career path, I would suggest you go check these guys out. Stop chasing a paycheck and start chasing your dreams. They'll teach you a highly precise, patented method of trading the market from anywhere you want to be. Sign up for the Online Trading Academy's full half-day class this week. Classes are limited and fill up fast. Online Trading Academy, the only financial educator I personally endorse. Reserve your free class by calling 303-547-3588 or tradingacademy.com.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Rain and snow are likely tonight with an overnight low of 28. A chance for snow early tomorrow, then clearing, a high of 49. It'll be partly sunny on Wednesday, a high of 57.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your print is printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples, it's pro time.
In 95, I helped tow your trailer. And in 09, it was sparks from me, your chains, dragging behind your truck that accidentally started a wildfire.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
This is Denver's talk station. Michael Brown continues after the news on 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station. KHOW, Denver.
More headaches for Facebook. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. The Federal Trade Commission now investigating the social network after revelations users' personal data was shared by a third party. Fox's Jessica Rosenthal has this live.
Lisa, the FTC is the same agency that reached a settlement with Facebook about 8 years ago over privacy concerns. David Griggs is a former FTC civil prosecutor. He says it's been all about finding a balance to regulating technology and social media.
Obviously, the idea of free enterprise is to allow this type of company to not be heavily regulated, but occasionally that regulation is needed to protect the consumer.
The Senate Judiciary Committee is asking Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg to testify on April 10th. Attorneys general in nearly 40 states sent Facebook a letter demanding to know more about how they use people's personal data. Lisa.
Jessica, a senior U.S. defense official, confirms multiple packages have been sent to several military installations around the country, including Fort McNair. At least one package contained explosive material but was ultimately rendered safe. The package is now being examined at the FBI lab at Quantico. The revelation that the father of Pulse nightclub shooter Omar Mateen was a confidential FBI informant, not enough to cause a mistrial in the widow Noor Salman's criminal trial.
Mateen's father had been working for the FBI longer than 10 years when the shooting took place. Salman's lawyers say not knowing this prevented Salman from being tried fairly and that prosecutors have a duty to share all information. The judge says no harm was done as the elder Mateen was never called to testify.
Fox's Evan Brown. Linda Brown, the Kansas girl at the center of the 1954 Supreme Court ruling that struck down racial segregation in schools, has died. The Sumner School in Topeka was all white when Brown's father tried to enroll the children. Fox News, fair and balanced.
Buying a new tractor? You owe it to yourself to visit your LS Tractor dealer. LS Tractors give you a lot more tractor for less money compared to other brands. For starters, LS Tractor comes with more select features as standard equipment. They make operating your tractor easier with better performance to get more work done quicker. Compare and you'll know who gives you more tractor for your money. LS Tractor. Excel in your field. Learn more at lstractorusa.com.
Visit Legacy Tractor Sales in Fort Collins and get more tractor.
I'm Jay Farner from Quicken Loans. Choosing the right mortgage lender involves much more than just a rate. Quicken Loans has earned 12 J.D. Power Awards for client satisfaction. And we invented Rocket Mortgage, a simpler, hassle-free way to get a mortgage completely online. No one else has anything like it. So choose Quicken Loans, America's #1 online lender. Call Quicken Loans today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com. That's 800-QUICKEN.
Equal housing lender, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
Filed into
KHOW News Time 5:03. I'm Kathy Walker. A tip from an internet service provider leads to the arrest of a Fort Collins man for child porn.
Fort Collins detectives launched an investigation and ultimately confiscated numerous devices belonging to Thomas Christopher Mayers of Fort Collins.
Kate Kimball with Fort Collins Police. Investigators say the 53-year-old had more than 800,000 images and videos of child porn. It looks like a lawsuit against Denver's homeless sweeps will proceed to trial this year.
A federal district court has denied Denver's motion to dismiss the case and says statements obtained from the homeless can be used at trial. Jason Flores-Williams is the lawyer for the homeless.
Despite all the procedural obstructions and despite all of the work and the attempts to deny what's happened out on the streets, we're there, and we're going to have our day in court.
The lawsuit argues that the homeless sweeps violate the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which prevents unreasonable search and seizure.
That's reporter Jerry Bell. Repaving starts next month, I-25 C470 to Bellevue. That's the latest. I'm Kathy Walker.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Heavier traffic here along the highways. Couple of trouble spots. That Arvada Drive is a mess. Westbound 76 at a standstill. Construction. Westbound 76 after Pecos. Right lane, westbound 76 block backed up solid 2 I-25. Try to avoid that. You can take I-25, 2 I-70, travel west. That'll save you some time. Accident in the tech center, south on I-25 after County Line. Emergency crews are blocking up that right lane. An accident, Santa Fe and Oxford. Denver's forecast, rain showers tonight turning into snow overnight. Could see a total of 1 to 4 inches. Overnight low around 28. Tomorrow partly sunny, upper 40s. Right now, 46 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHOW.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your print is printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples, it's pro time.
Your shot at $1,000 right now. Text the keyword BANK to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info.
Standard data and message rates apply.
That's BANK to 200-200.
Hey, Mikey.
It's Michael Brown.
You can try to find Michael Brown. Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job.
This is the Michael Brown Show.
Hold on tight to your dream. Yeah. Hold on tight to your dream.
You want more Stormy Daniels? Yeah, I don't either. I had one more soundbite that I wanted to use. It'll tick Drew off, but I'm not going to use it because I've had more than I can take of her. So those are gone. Before we talk about all of the hypocrisy that just oozed from the speakers over the weekend's march for, what'd they call their march anyway? You'd think I'd know this, but
March for Our Lives.
March for Our Lives was it? Thank you, thank you very much, Mr. Producer. That was very helpful. Saved me digging through my POS to my point of sale, my pile of stuff to find the name. March for Our Lives. See, I knew it had some meaningless name because every march, and actually it wasn't a march; it was a rally because they didn't get a permit for a march. Before we get to all the hypocrisy of the little goobers that talked about, well, we'll just get to that in a minute. There's one place in the world where people are ready to buy guns in order to protect themselves, but they can't. Desperate Brazilians are wondering whether they'd be better off armed given that 60,000 people are killed each year in Brazil. Polls that have been taken show support for gun ownership gaining ground. And in an election year, the politicians are beginning to pay attention. Rogério Penina Mendonça is a lawyer behind a proposal that would allow law-abiding citizens to arm themselves. Think about, so here you have a country that has pretty much eviscerated the right of self-defense and the private ownership of guns. And now they're actually going to maybe debate legislation to overturn the disarmament statute. That's what it's called. A law that severely restricts Brazilians' ownership of guns and completely, best I could tell from everything I could read, virtually bans them ever carrying a weapon. And under this new law, it would allow Brazilians who have clean criminal records, who pass psychological and firearm exams, to buy up to 6 weapons and to carry them. So this guy, the lawmaker who's behind this bill, says, every day, everywhere you look, the criminal is... Oh. Hey, you little goobers on March for Our Lives, listen closely. Rogério Penina Mendonça, I don't know how you pronounce his name, and I'm sorry, I truly don't want to bastardize his name, said in this interview with Bloomberg, every day, everywhere you look, the criminal is armed with a high-powered weapon as the citizen tries to hide. What we want is for the citizen to be more capable of defending himself. Wow. As you think about how we in this country are sitting here because we have been convinced wrongly that there is an epidemic of gun violence. Oh, you'll hear some real dumbassery in a minute. Let me see. I think I've got one. I can't pull it up right now. Where they're talking about this non-existent epidemic of gun violence. And to listen to one of them talk about it, they jump from Columbine, which we will celebrate 20 years pretty quickly, all the way to Marjorie Stoneman, the Parkland, Florida place. And they try to extrapolate that from 20 years ago to today, there's this huge increase in gun violence, when actually there's been a decrease in gun violence. So while we're refusing to look at facts about gun violence, and what kills more people than guns is all sorts of things that nobody wants to talk about, we're going down this path, just as places in Australia, the United Kingdom, Canada, New Zealand, Germany are all trying to tighten their gun laws. In Brazil, where they've had these extraordinarily tight gun laws, they're actually going the opposite direction. 42% of Brazilians now believe that gun ownership is a citizen's right. Now that's up from 30% just 4 years ago. And of the lower house lawmakers who have expressed opinions publicly, more than half support this proposed legislation. There's an army captain down in Brazil. He's been preaching the gospel of gun rights as part of his law and order pitch to voters. In polls, he trails only former President Luiz Inácio da Silva, who will likely be barred from running again because of his corruption problems. And Brazil's gun laws do need to change. He draws cheers from his supporters when he joked that the so-called bullet caucus of lawmakers, united by their tough stance on crime, should be renamed the machine gun caucus. And here's the money quote from his interview. "Dictatorships only take root after disarmament programs." You know the little Emma, what's her name? The little twit with the shaved head? She was subjected to a lot of memes over the weekend because she's wearing a army green jacket. And on her, let's see, it would be her right sleeve, I think, she has a Cuban flag. And so everybody dumps on her over the weekend about her Cuban flag. Her little friend, David Hogg III, whatever his name is, David Hogg, the other twit, comes to her defense saying, "Oh, leave her alone. If you only knew her, you would love her." He says this in a tweet. "Because her parents escaped totalitarianism in Cuba and fled to the United States." How does he want, do you think he ever stops to think how Cuba became a totalitarian dictatorship? I looked closely at her clothes because I assumed if she's going to wear the Cuban flag, the home of her ancestors, which, by the way, that flag was the Castro flag, if she ever wonders, or if she had somewhere on all of her stuff that she was wearing, if there was a Che Guevara picture, because that would have made everything just perfect. But I couldn't find any picture of her wearing one. And don't go Photoshop one and send it to me, because I've looked and I couldn't find it. Do you think she ever stopped to think, or to ask her parents or grandparents, whoever it was that fled Cuba, well, why did you flee? Well, because we had no freedoms. Do you understand how Castro and Che Guevara got control of Cuba? By the murderous killing of the population and then confiscating and taking away their right and ability to defend themselves. But these little twerps don't know that. I want to take them to Brazil and introduce them to these politicians.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Got rain showers for the drive. Could be dealing with some wet roads, heavier highways, some new problems. That Arvada Drive is a parking lot. Westbound 76 after Pecos. Construction in that right lane. Traffic is jammed solid from I-25. Heavier traffic on I-25 downtown. Report of an accident north on I-25 at Alameda. Some slowing in the tech center. The wreck south on I-25 near County Line. All lanes have opened there. Boulder Turnpike. It's an accident eastbound 36 right at Wadsworth. Then with forecast, rain showers tonight turning into snow overnight. Could see a total of 1 to 4 inches. Overnight low at 28. Tomorrow, partly sunny, upper 40s. Right now, 46. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KHAL.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your print is printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples, it's pro time.
Hey, it's Michael Brown from Mike Ward Infinity, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Fiat, and McLaren. You know I've known Mike and his family for decades. So you know what? When I lease a new car, yep, Mike Ward Infinity, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Fiat, and McLaren. Go see Mike at C470 in Lucent, and remember, just drive it.
A junk drawer. We all have one. It's full of all kinds of things. Batteries, paper clips, pens, markers, bits of string. Things that are useful on their own, but thrown together make a mess. Hi, this is Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, every Saturday here on 630 KHAL. It's easy to let our investments accumulate that same way. A stock here, an IRA there, multiple 401ks. Soon those investments start to look like that junk drawer in the kitchen. With multiple investment accounts, it's easy to lose sight of the big picture. Consolidating your investments can help keep your portfolio balanced and diversified. Need help evaluating your investments? Call today and let's talk about organizing that drawer. Call me, Linda Gardner, to schedule your complimentary, no obligation visit. 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604. Or reach out online, yourmoneyyourretirement.com. That's yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
Only 5 days left until Carpet Mill Outlet's one-day only private sale. This Saturday at Carpet Mill Outlet stores, save up to 40% off MSRP on hard surface flooring. Get 2 years interest-free financing. They have the latest styles and trends in hardwood, tile, stone, laminate, and vinyl. Carpet Mill Outlet stores have the lowest prices guaranteed with a wide range of products in every style and color. 11 locations, but the sale is for 1 day only, this Saturday. Find out more at carpetmilloutletstores.com.
Angmar Garage Door now offers the ultimate in security and accessibility for your garage door. With LiftMaster MyQ technology, you can receive an alert if your garage door has been left open. You can also monitor your garage door from anywhere in the world using your smartphone. Go to Angmar.com today and see the LiftMaster 8550 installed today and book an appointment online. Angmar, everything doors since 1956.
Special savings on furnaces now from Plumline Services. Save more than $2,000. That's a huge discount from Plumline, which includes utility company rebates, $500 in free accessories, and not to mention 0% financing for 12 months and a 10-year parts and labor warranty. Plumline Services. Call today. This is a limited time offer. 303-562-0439. That's 303-562-0439.
As a marketer, you want to reach everyone, adults, teens, millennials, but it's not like these groups all hang out in the same place, right? Actually, wrong. They're all right here, listening to radio commercials just like this one. Radio ads connect with 93% of Americans every week. That's more than Google, more than Facebook, more than TV. In fact, radio reaches 20% more millennials than TV. Want more of the people you want to talk to all in one place? You want to get to iHeartMedia.com and get AM/FM working for you.
Have you ever wanted to refinance your mortgage but didn't want to start a 30-year loan all over again? This is Ross Kaminsky from my friends at American Financing, and let me tell you, they can help. When refinancing to eliminate mortgage insurance, to lower your rate, or consolidate high-interest debt, no matter why you're refinancing, you don't have to worry about resetting the term of your loan because at American Financing, they offer 9 13, or 18-year loans, really any term you need. It truly is a custom loan. You choose the term based on your budget, and they'll find the most competitive interest rate. It's your mortgage, your way. Plus, with a fixed rate, no matter where interest rates go, yours stays the same and your monthly payments won't increase. It just takes one call to their salary-based mortgage consultants. They'll guide you through the options. They'll customize the right program to achieve your financial goals. They could even get you closed in as fast as 10 days. So get started right now. 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000 or online at AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
At CVS Pharmacy at Target, we put a little extra heart into everything we do. Like actively looking to save you money. Generics, 90-day refills, even rewards. Get a $5 Target coupon for every 10 prescriptions. On your next Target run, stop by CVS Pharmacy. We're the place with the big heart. Not valid on all prescriptions, including those purchased in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. Other restrictions apply. See cvs.com/extracare-target or the pharmacy for details. CVS Pharmacy at Target. Health is everything.
Every business needs great people, and the better way to find them. Something better than posting your job online and just praying for the right people to see it. ZipRecruiter revolutionized hiring. Their technology finds great candidates for you. No wonder 80% of employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site in just one day. Goodbye post and pray. Hello ZipRecruiter. The smartest way to hire.
Try it for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio.
Tom Martino, the troubleshooter. Tomorrow morning at 10.
The world-famous insurance checkup. We have saved thousands of dollars for people. Tune in on the Troubleshooter Show tomorrow at 10.
Troubleshooter Tom Martino on 630 KHOW.
Everybody's a critic. You know that, Drew? Everybody's a critic. Frederick, cat dirty on the Twitters. Now I'm going to be kind. At Michael Brown USA, why are you talking about propaganda rallies and not the fact that the Pulse nightclub wacko's dad worked for the FBI with ties to Middle Eastern terrorism? I didn't get the memo. Jiminy Christmas. I mean, I didn't realize that. By the way, I asked him out, if he was talking about it on his radio program right now. Oh, if you're not talking about what they want you to talk about right now, but I'm going to go to McDonald's tonight. Why don't you have tacos? Where are your tacos? Why don't you have tacos? Oh my gosh. Tell you what, Frederick, why don't you email me? Frederick, are you listening? Why don't you email me all of the show prep for that particular story? And don't send me a bunch of stuff from InfoWars. Don't send me a bunch of stuff from what's Wacko Job's name? Jiminy Christmas. Why can't I
thinking of Alex Jones?
Alex Jones, thank you. See, don't send me anything from Alex Jones. Send me something that is a credible source. I get that his dad was allegedly an FBI informant. I get that people are claiming that the Vegas shooter's dad was an FBI informant, and so now we got our tinfoil hats on because everybody's dad. Did you know my dad was an FBI informant? Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. In fact, I hear your dad was an FBI informant.
Shh.
Yep. Angie's dad, he's an FBI informant. In fact, I counted in this building, we have 4 FBI informants. Yep.
That we know of.
That we know. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right, Drew. That we know of. So Brazil. Brazil's gun laws have just backfired, and there's no other way to put it. A thicket of questionnaires, hefty fees, a criminal background check, a psychological evaluation, a written exam, a shooting test, a house call by 3 firearms inspectors. The armed forces finally green light a purchase if you pass all of that. It is out of control. I'm done with that. See, I'm so thrown off the game because now I'm all concerned about. I need to get to the fact that the Pulse nightclub's girlfriend or wife or whatever she was is testifying, and now we find out that the dad might have been an informant for the FBI and he's got ties to the Middle East. And send me the stuff. Let's go back to Stoneman for a second. If you want to talk about conspiracy theories, what's wrong with this school? There is something wrong in River City.
The community continue their call for change and prepare for their march on Washington.
We're not going to stop, and this is just the beginning.
3 students at Stoneman Douglas High School are getting a lesson in the law. The principal sending this recorded message Tuesday evening.
Earlier today, we had 3 incidents on campus that require law enforcement intervention.
If you have 3, just say, if you have 3 incidents in a school where 17 kids were murdered by a wackadoodle. By the way, did you know the wackadoodle did not have what the left likes to refer to as high-capacity magazines? And yet, he was able to kill 17 kids. How does that happen? He only had 10 rounds in each magazine for his AR. There are so many things wrong with everything the left does about guns that sometimes it just feels overwhelming. So now we're back to Marjorie Stoneman, the Parkland, Florida high school. And here's the principal sending out a alert to the parents. Now, you got to be aware, today we had 3 incidents in which we had to call law enforcement. Which beggars the question, did they call Sheriff Israel? Did they call the FBI? Because apparently neither one of those law enforcement agencies really care. So if they got some information that there was something wrong at Marjorie Stoneman High School in Parkland, Florida, like hey guys, we need a copperoo over here, don't call the FBI and don't call the sheriff.
Due to student privacy laws, I cannot disclose the details of these incidents. However, in all 3 cases, the individuals involved will receive the appropriate consequences through the juvenile justice system and the district's code of student conduct.
Wow. So they not only had to call law enforcement, but they got referred to the juvenile criminal justice system, in addition to their own internal disciplinary process. So it wasn't just they weren't throwing spitballs at the teacher. They weren't, they didn't let loose with a chicken in the hallway. Nope. Sounds to me like criminal matters.
Jordan Salter arrested Tuesday morning. Deputies say the 18-year-old pulled a 2-inch knife during a confrontation with a male classmate in the cafeteria.
Boy, these students are just, there's something wrong there. They need to clean out the water pipes or something. Something serious wrong. And where are the calls for knife control?
And there's people coming in with weapons, and I'm shocked.
And about a half hour later, BSO called back to the school at 10 a.m. This time, a 10th grader had made threatening posts on social media directed towards a classmate. According to the report, the student was pulled from class after posting pictures on Snapchat depicting a handgun in his waistband and numerous bullets, along with threatening messages. He was eventually taken in for psychiatric evaluation.
I guess they did learn their lesson about that, huh?
After what we've all been through, it doesn't make any sense at all.
And just after school let out Tuesday, 16-year-old Gavin Stricker also arrested. Deputies say a 9-inch knife was found in his backpack.
Who bring a knife or whatever, especially after this. To me, it's disgusting.
Those Stoneman students aren't the only ones in hot water. Tuesday, BSO Deputy Moises Karate suspended without pay, reportedly caught sleeping in his cruiser near the 1200 building Monday, the same building where those fatal shots were fired just over a month before. In a statement, Florida Senator Marco Rubio saying, of all the schools in America, you would think this would be the safest one right now. This is so outrageous, it's almost impossible to believe.
But believe it. People never learn. I'd say there's something like really wrong at that school.
This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
From the Fox Business Network. The Dow's surging 669 points on Monday, its third highest point total advance ever, making up around half of last week's losses. Meantime, the government is now watching Facebook and then some. The social media giant is under investigation by the Federal Trade Commission for its role in a massive data scandal, and the Senate Judiciary Committee inviting CEO Mark Zuckerberg to testify at a hearing later in April. Facebook stock has been down around 13% since the scandal broke, but it did inch into positive territory on Monday. A new report from creditcards.com revealing 49 million cardholders have never switched from their favorite card. And if you are looking for a good place to enjoy Easter, then hop over to New York City. A new survey from Wallet Hub ranking it the best place in the U.S. to celebrate the holiday, getting excellent marks for things like restaurants and flower shops, candy, and chocolate stores. With the Fox Business Report, I'm Neil Cavuto.
Progressive brings you Flowetry with Flow.
Motor, cycle, and car insured together. Saving money feels stress-free, mess-free, light as a feather. However, which should I drive? Depends on the weather. If it rains, take the car, 'cause these pants are leather. Possibly pleather.
Bundle your motorcycle and car insurance and save with Progressive. Call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE or visit Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
From the L&L Heating and Air Conditioning Traffic Center.
Slowdowns this afternoon, busy along the highways at I-25 Drive, heavier both directions, Tech Center into downtown. An accident on North on I-25 approaching Alameda. Police on scene, left side of the highway tied up there. Two-car accident, westbound I-70 at Colorado Boulevard. Going to stop and go from Quebec. Eastbound 36, Turnpike right at Wadsworth. That crash is gone. All lanes have opened. Know your route ahead of time with the Total Traffic app powered by Traffic Karma. Denver's forecast, rain showers tonight, turning into snow overnight. Could see a total of 1 to 4 inches, low around 28. Partly sunny tomorrow, upper 40s. Right now, 47 degrees. For the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KL.
This report is brought to you by Staples. Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your print is printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples, it's pro time.
Michael Brown here. Let's you and I take a trip to Alaska together. I'm teaming up with Holiday Vacations for an Inside Passage cruise and tour of all the great sites in Alaska. A 12-day excursion hosted by me is a great opportunity to see the best of Alaska in a small group setting. Call Holiday Travel at 800-826-2266, keyword Denver. Let's go to Alaska. 800-826-2266, keyword Denver, or holidayvacations.com, keyword Denver.
I'm an architect.
I'm a doctor.
Music producer.
I'm an accountant.
We're business owners. When I found out that I could download big files,
really big files,
huge files,
CAD files,
X-rays,
cloud files, audio files,
zip files,
in seconds,
not minutes,
in seconds,
and that all my employees,
with all their devices,
would have more than enough bandwidth.
I said, wow.
Wow.
Boom.
Sign me up.
That's a dream come true.
Introducing Gig Speed from Comcast Business. With download speeds up to 20 times faster than what most people have. Tons of bandwidth for everything your business does every day. And an affordable price. It's a small business owner's dream.
Now, I'm dreaming gig.
Really, really gig.
Comcast is building the largest gig speed network in the country. Now more small businesses in more places can dream gig. Comcast Business. Built for business. Visit dreamgig.com to learn more. Restrictions apply. May not be available in all areas. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed.
Who else wants to discover how to invest in cash-flowing apartments without dealing with a single tenant? Join us for a fast start, 2-hour free training event and discover a proven system created by a landscaper who went from mowing lawns to controlling over 8,000 units. You'll discover how to safely invest in apartments using little or none of your own money. How to create a monthly passive income stream that'll allow you to retire in as little as 3 to 5 years. RE Mentor, the experts in apartment investing education for over 15 years, will be in the Denver area sharing this unique system. Be one of the first 30 callers now to get your seat at this class free. Call 888-907-2588. Investing in apartments requires little money down and low risk if trained properly. Learn the secrets from the experts at RE Mentor in just 2 hours. Call 888-907-2588 and become one of the first 30 callers at 888-907-2588. You have nothing to lose and a legacy to gain. So call 888-907-2588.
Hey, it's Michael Brown here. You know, in this crazy housing market, you find a house that you want, and then, you know what? Multiple offers all in one day on the same house. So instead of buying an existing house, you can have a brand new, custom-built home from the Hall Company. Now, I know you hear custom-built and you think expensive, but whether you're looking for 1,500 square feet or 15,000 square feet, the Hall Company will help you find your ideal piece of land, design the home with you, and then build it. You get what you want, not what somebody else had. The Hall Company can even help you find the land if you want to build the house yourself. And of course, they can help you secure financing. So instead of getting what somebody else liked, get a home that's just what you want. Check out their work at denvercustomhomebuilder.biz. That's denvercustomhomebuilder.biz. Or do this. Call Dave Hall, the owner. He actually answers his phone, and he'll answer your questions. Call or text him at 303-669-0531. That's 303-669-0531, and just have a conversation about the dream home that you've always wanted.
Denver's talk stations.
You know, Tamara and I love our Netflix. It's funny because when Netflix first came out, we subscribed to it, and then I think we suspended our account or something because we couldn't quite get into it. And now it's like, okay, Netflix, what's on Netflix? We're watching it all the time. Well, now they're under fire because there's some stupid anti-smoking group that is complaining about Netflix overuse of smoking scenes in its shows. There's a study by an anti-tobacco nonprofit called the Truth Initiative. Oh, well, it must be true then because they say it's the Truth Initiative. They say the streaming giant's original shows feature the highest instances of tobacco use on TV, due partially to the fact that streaming services, such as Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, and the others, they're not bound by the same content restrictions as broadcast television. So they're able to actually create content that people enjoy, that people like, people subscribe to, people pay for, and that people watch. Now, I'm not saying that having more smoking scenes in a particular program makes that program much more watchable, but it might. And I'd bet you $1 to a donut that if I were to say that, well, you know what, Netflix ought to be subjected to the same restrictions as broadcast television just because you pay a subscription for it and just because it's, carried over the interwebs, that it should, blah, blah, blah. I mean, these people they shouldn't be smoking in the first place. I bet you know. I don't think you're one of them, but I bet you know people who would think and would say, damn right, Skippy, that's right. We gotta cut out that smoking. We gotta stop that. Why, that's going to harm the little kiddies that are watching that show. Well, your little kiddies probably shouldn't be watching the show, number one. Number two, who made you the arbiter of what is acceptable and unacceptable behavior, or decided what content is appropriate or inappropriate? This is how bad it gets. Results show that Netflix had 319 smoking incidents, meaning any implied use of a tobacco product, and that's more than twice the number found in broadcast and cable TV shows. Stranger Things topped the list with a whopping 182 smoking incidents. The Walking Dead came in second, 94 scenes involving tobacco use. Orange is the New Black had a total of 45, House of Cards 41, Fuller House 22, and the docuseries Making of a Murderer has had a total of 20 smoking scenes. Oh my God! Stop it! Take them out! Get rid of them! This is America today. Everybody wants to impose their standards, their morals, what they think is, I mean, I love this, the Truth Initiative. What the F is, what truth are they talking about? What truth? Robin Koval, CEO and president of the Truth Initiative, said in a statement that the rise of VOD, that's not described anywhere. Viewers of something, blah, blah, blah. I can't find it. It doesn't references anywhere. That the rise of, video on demand. That the rise of video-on-demand services has seen a pervasive reemergence of smoking across screens that is glamorizing and renormalizing a deadly habit to millions of impressionable young people. You know what? Mark my words. This is the path that leads to the next group will have the Truth Initiative Part 2 that will be upset about kissing scenes or sex scenes or the number of same-sex couples or the number of cheeseburgers consumed or guns. Yeah. Why don't they bitch about the use of guns on Netflix? You know why? Progressivism. You got to start slow. You got to start with something that everybody agrees upon. Why, smoking is bad. Do you know what? I think that smoking is awful. I don't like to be around smokers. I don't like to be, in fact, I could tell you a horrific story about Tamara's mother dying of lung cancer from smoking and watching her die from it. It's awful. Our children, grown adults now, will never smoke because they watched their grandmother die of smoking. So I think smoking is an abomination. Oh, you smoke? It's fine by me. I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be the one to sit here and tell you that you're stupid, which maybe you are, or that you're likely to get the lung cancer, which you probably are. Because you know what? That's your choice. I thought the left was all about choice. I think the only choice that they actually care about is your choice of having an abortion. Because they don't want you to be able to choose a gun to defend yourself. They don't want you to be able to choose that you want to have a cheeseburger for lunch. They don't want you to be able to choose to watch a show, or they don't want Netflix to choose to have a smoking scene in some movie that they produce or some show they produce, because it really adds to the content. But they don't want to start out with guns because that's a bridge too far. So we're going to start way back here with smoking, and we're going to demonize it, and we're going to call them out on it. In fact, we're going to get together with a group. We're going to organize a group. We're going to organize, because that's what progressives do. We're going to organize a group called the Truth Initiative. What's the truth here? The truth here is that you want to impose your choice. You want to impose your morality. You want to impose what you think people should be doing or not doing, and you want to impose it on Netflix. And you don't want to tackle guns yet because you're afraid the backlash will be too strong. I mean, who's going to be opposed to smoking? I'm opposed to smoking, and I support 1,000% Netflix's choice and ability to choose the content that they want to put on their program, and then charge me $9.99 a month or whatever it is now, $10.99. You know what? I don't know what it is, nor do I care. I'm going to pay for it, and I'm going to watch it. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to stop and think for a moment. What category do you fall in? Well, Michael, I think smoking is awful. And the more we shouldn't let the kids see that because it just normalizes it. Yeah? What else do you oppose? You're probably like the guy that told me, why aren't you talking about this right now? Michael, you do. You talk about guns too much, and you talk about cheeseburgers too much, and you talk about things that and you use language that just disgusts me, and you criticize Donald Trump sometimes. And you know what? When you criticize Donald Trump for doing something that you say is dumbass, I just turn you off. Okay.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Rain showers for the drive, wet roads, keeping speeds down. We're busy along these highways. The I-25 drive, rain showers moving through the tech center. Stop and go traffic along I-25. Traveling downtown, heavy as well. An accident on northbound I-25 up near Alameda, that's gone. Crash on northbound I-25 at 136th Avenue, right lane. It's blocked off there. And an accident on westbound I-70. It's Powder Boulevard. Off the highways, westbound Hamden at Federal. Then with forecast, rain showers tonight turning into snow overnight. Could see a total of 1 to 4 inches, low around 28. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 48. Right now, 47 degrees. For the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 K-House.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your print is printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples, it's pro time.
Michael Brown here for a great opportunity to reduce your reliance on energy companies. I want you to get to know Zoetic NRG. You know, a few years ago, I would not have endorsed a solar company, but today, Zoetic NRG has changed the business model. They've introduced a plan that includes a no money down option and converts what was once a liability into an asset. Like me, you may have had preconceived notions about solar energy. So let's dispel those. Today's solar panels and today's solar business is not what it used to be, which is why I endorse Zoetic NRG. One of my listeners recently bought a Zoetic NRG system and wrote to tell me just how happy they were with this solar project. Plus, when they put solar panels on your roof, they're going to insulate your attic and put in a smart home thermostat for free, saving you even more money. Call Zoetic NRG today at 888-637-4447. That's 888-637-4447 for a free quote. And when you call them, tell them Michael Brown sent you.
With PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur. I began paying employees in 1988. I would handwrite checks and say, here you go, don't cash it until Tuesday. But a teenage employee wanted to see his pay stub. Pay stub? We don't have pay stubs. Get back to work. He said his dad worked for the government and state law required him to receive a pay stub. Uh-oh. Years later, I created Patriot Software to help small businesses with 1 to 100 employees do their payroll correctly with pay stubs. Our payroll starts at just $10 a month, and if you need help, we will help you for free. Go to PatriotSoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll processing free. That's PatriotSoftware.com.
PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Take your home like it is and let us help you make it like you want it. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. We've been doing just that for over 30 years now. 800-362-8370 or drhi.com.
If you think you have a web presence but it's not generating sales and leads for you, you're doing your business a tremendous disservice. Hey, it's Ross Kaminsky, and you can fix that problem with Get Found Fast, Denver's experts in online marketing. Get in touch with Get Found Fast today, and in 10 minutes, they can do a free audit of your website, tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, and let you know if they can help you turn your web presence into a true business asset. Learn more at GetFoundFast.com. That's GetFoundFast.com.
Who else wants to discover how to invest in cash-flowing apartments without dealing with a single tenant? Join us for a fast start, 2-hour free training event and discover a proven system created by a landscaper who went from mowing lawns to controlling over 8,000 units. You'll discover how to safely invest in apartments using little or none of your own money, How to create a monthly passive income stream that'll allow you to retire in as little as 3 to 5 years. RE Mentor, the experts in apartment investing education for over 15 years, will be in the Denver area sharing this unique system. Be one of the first 30 callers now to get your seat at this class free. Call 888-907-2588. Investing in apartments requires little money down and low risk if trained properly. Learn the secrets from the experts at RE Mentor in just 2 hours. Call 888-907-2588 and become one of the first 30 callers at 888-907-2588. You have nothing to lose and a legacy to gain. So call 888-907-2588.
Get a licensed plumber or HVAC tech in your home for just $39. A safe, complete, and predictable way to find out what's wrong. Just $39 by Fix It 24/7. If you have them do any of the needed repairs, that diagnostic fee is waived with upfront pricing before work begins. And you won't find anyone doing as much work for a lower price anywhere. 720-526-3939. 720-526-3939.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head, and just over $30,000. That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask like 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. Optima Tax Relief. They're the best in the business.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-960-1575. 800-960-1575.
Optima Tax Relief.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because Lowe's saves pros money every day. And this week, we're saving pros even more during Porter Cable Days. Look for special savings like up to 30% off select Porter Cable tools now through April 11th. Plus, save 5% on every purchase every day when you use your Lowe's Business Credit account. See the Lowe's Pro Desk for Porter Cable Days and credit details. Offer subject to credit approval. Can't be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.
Tax time means you might be getting a refund. But why not get a little more? It's the 16K a day giveaway. Listen for your shot at $1,000 every hour at 5 after the hour. Weekdays, 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. on 630 KHOW. Brought to you by the Hall Company. If you want a brand new custom home, you need the Hall Company. Whether you want a 1,500 square foot home or 15,000 square feet, the Hall Company will help you buy the land, design the home, and build it. Visit them at denvercustomhomebuilder.biz.
You know, we actually live. We live in a time where historical comparisons are really useless. One, most people don't know their history. Two, the comparisons that people make between, say, these rallies that these little dimwits and their George Soros supporters had on Saturday is somehow the equivalent of the civil rights marches of the late 50s and 60s. I found 2 examples of that. One is, let me work through one quickly with Chuck Todd over on Meet the Press yesterday.
You know, Heather, I noted earlier, there's really a handful of marches that you remember.
What marches do you remember? Well, I remember the high school marching band championship march. I remember that. I remember one time a bunch of us frog marched out of a class. Oh, yeah. And then I guess I remember the marches that I watched on TV in the late 50s and the early 60s, even as a young rugrat, wondering what the hell was going on. What marches do you remember? Now, he's speaking to a black woman. I don't know who she is. She's one of the guest commentators on Meet the Press. And quite frankly, I just don't care who she is. Chuck Todd, though, wants somehow to compare all of these marches, these rallies as they were, to the civil rights marches.
You know, Heather, I noted earlier, there's really a handful of marches that you remember, that our town remembers: the civil rights marches of the 60s, the abortion rights marches of the 80s and 90s, Tea Party, Million Man March, I think about those things. This is right up there.
This is right up there. This is right up there. Now, that one's bad enough. I'm not done with that clip, but we'll come back to it in a minute. And then we'll flip over to Fox News, where on Fox News Sunday, Chris Wallace asks Juan Williams,
you and I are old enough, so's the speaker, that we were around for the marches in the 60s, the civil rights marches, the Vietnam marches. You wrote a great book on the civil rights movement, Eyes on the Prize. What parallels do you see, and do you think these activists can accomplish what they did?
Well, I can tell you this. I don't make predictions, but I will say that I do see a clear parallel. Just before Easter 1963 in Birmingham, Dr. King.
Just before Easter 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in Birmingham. Listen to what he says, because I want you to have that picture in your mind, because you should have a picture of that particular march. Do you remember? Well, let's just finish.
Had young people, people without mortgages, no car notes, able to go out in the street and take that risk. And when the nation saw that...
When the nation saw... Now, what did the nation see?
Saw these young people up against Bull Connor and the dogs and the arrest. Guess what? The country became galvanized. They thought, oh my God, these are children in distress.
They were children in distress. Bull Connor had those German Shepherds out, the Bloodhounds out, the Coon Dogs out, attacking Dr. King and the people marching. Do you remember the iconic photograph of those young black teenagers, maybe some older than that, up against the building as the fire hose, as that powerful water coming out of the hydrant is just smashing them up against the building? Yeah, you remember that? Do you remember the video as the marchers were faced with, in the original march, before they go across the Edmund Pettus Bridge? And they're being clubbed and chased back across the bridge. You remember that? That's what I remember. I didn't see any of that. I didn't see one student clubbed. I didn't see one adult attacked by a police dog. I didn't see one fire hose out. In fact, all I saw were uniformed law enforcement, undercover plainclothes law enforcement, all protecting these individuals as they held their rallies. I see no comparison between what took place on Saturday and the civil rights marches of the 60s. And I want to be specific here, because Juan Williams just described those children in the 60s being distressed. Oh, and damn, they sure as hell were distressed. They were being physically attacked. They were being cut, beaten, arrested, dragged. Horrible things done. That's what galvanized the country, Juan. And you do a disservice to your ethnicity, to your race, by comparing what Dr. King and those marchers did to what these little rugrats and these little Hollywood starlets and all the others are doing by standing out, being protected by people with guns so they can protest guns and argue to take away your guns. You elitists are a bunch of fools.
Tired of other adults telling you what to do? Online Trading Academy can teach you the skills to be able to trade in the financial markets and fulfill your dreams. This is Dave Logan. Online Trading Academy is the only financial educator that I personally endorse. You can check them out at this week's free half-day class, and you'll see why. Call soon, though, as these free classes fill up fast and space is limited. Online Trading Academy. Reserve your free class at 303-547-3588 or tradingacademy.com.
The Michael Brown Show. Nothing but tangents. Back after this. Alexa, play KHOW Radio.
Getting 630 KHOW from iHeartRadio.
Ask for us on your Amazon or Google smart speaker.
Let's talk.
630 KHOW.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Rain and snow are likely tonight with an overnight low of 28. A chance for snow early tomorrow, then clearing, a high of 49. It'll be partly sunny on Wednesday, a high of 57.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your print is printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples, it's pro time.
This is your station for the 16K a day giveaway. Coming up at 5 after the hour on KHOW Denver, an iHeart radio station.
Military bases targeted. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. Multiple packages containing explosive material turning up at bases around Washington.
At about 8:30 this morning, a package addressed to the National Defense University arrived at Fort McNair. A few hours later, a package arrived at Fort Belvoir in Virginia. That package contained a fuse, but an Army explosive ordnance unit neutralized it. Fox News has learned exclusively that another suspicious package was sent to Dahlgren Naval Surface Warfare Center in Southern Virginia, not far from Dam Neck in Virginia Beach, in close proximity to the largest fleet concentration area in the Navy. The packages are being examined at the FBI's lab in Quantico, Virginia.
Fox's Jennifer Griffin at the Pentagon. Authorities in Maryland now saying the teenage gunman in the school shooting at Great Mills High School died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Austin Rollins fired one shot to his head at the same time a school resource officer also fired one non-fatal shot, which struck the weapon in Rollins' hand. President Trump tossing out dozens of Russian diplomats.
In response to Russia's alleged poisoning of a former Russian spy on British soil, President Trump has ordered the expulsion of 60 Russian diplomats the U.S. identified as intelligence agents and the closure of the Russian consulate in Seattle. White House spokeswoman Sarah Sanders said in a statement, today's actions make the U.S. safer by reducing Russia's ability to spy on Americans and to conduct covert operations that threaten America's national security. A British government official said in a statement, this is an exceptionally strong signal of transatlantic unity, U.S. leadership, and support for the U.K. and Prime Minister Theresa May.
Fox's John Decker at the White House. Fox News, fair and balanced.
Buying a new tractor? You owe it to yourself to visit your LS Tractor dealer. LS Tractors give you a lot more tractor for less money compared to other brands. For starters, LS Tractor comes with more select features as standard equipment. They make operating your tractor easier with better performance to get more work done quicker. Compare and you'll know who gives you more tractor for your money. LS Tractor. Excel in your field. Learn more at lstractorusa.com.
Visit Legacy Tractor Sales in Fort Collins and get more tractor.
I'm Jay Farner from Quicken Loans. Choosing the right mortgage lender means choosing more than just a rate. Does calling the company with 12 J.D. Power Awards for client service matter? Does calling the company that invented Rocket Mortgage, the industry's most innovative technology, matter? If working with America's #1 online lender matters to you, call Quicken Loans today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com. That's 800-QUICKEN.
Equal housing lender, NMLS number 3030.
KHOW News Time, 6:03.
I'm Kathy Walker. Support may be building in Colorado for a law that would allow guns to be taken away from mentally ill people who may be a threat to themselves or others.
At a forum last Friday, 9 candidates for governor, 6 Republicans and 3 Democrats, said they'd support an extreme risk protection order law. Under such a law, a judge has to be convinced there's enough evidence to merit the seizure of weapons. Andrew Romanoff is with Mental Health Colorado.
A number of states, including Indiana, have passed similar proposals. The Vice President and the President of the United States have expressed support for extreme risk protection orders.
Romanoff says he hopes to find bipartisan sponsors for a bill that could be considered during the current legislative session.
That's reporter Jerry Bell. Aurora Mayor Steve Hogan says he has cancer and will not seek another term in office. Hogan's revelations come in a Facebook post. He says what he first thought was the flu turned into a much more serious diagnosis. Investigators at Fort Carson say live fire training on March 16th started the Midway fire. That's the latest. I'm Kathy Walker.
This report is brought to you by Wendy's.
Scattered rain showers to the drive and heavy highways that stretch along I-25, jammed up through the tech center both directions. In or out of downtown, had some earlier problems. Right now, a crash on northbound I-25 at 136th Avenue. 3 cars blocking up that right lane. 2-car crash westbound I-70 at Colorado Boulevard. Running heavy there from Quebec. An accident Bellevue and Broadway. Also westbound Hamden at Federal. Then with forecast rain showers tonight turning into snow overnight. Could see a total of 1 to 4 inches, low around 28. Tomorrow, partly sunny, temps in the upper 40s. Right now it's 47. With traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KO.
You don't need a degree in hamburgerology to think fresh beef is better than frozen. Wendy's uses fresh beef on every hamburger. Download the Wendy's app for offers and see what makes Wendy's the official hamburger of the NCAA. Fresh beef offered in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Your shot at $1,000 right now. Text the keyword WIN to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply. That's WIN to 200-200.
Hey, Mikey.
It's Michael Brown.
You can try to find Michael Brown. Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job.
This is the Michael Brown Show.
Hold on tight to your dream. Yeah. Hold on tight.
So let's go back to Chuck Todd. Not Todd Shepard. I was just texting Todd Shepard. We can go back to Todd Shepard if you want to, but I think we ought to go back to Chuck Todd instead. On Meet the Press, because I wanted to finish this clip where he asks one of his cohorts on air about the marches.
You know, Heather, I noted earlier, there's really a handful of marches that you remember, that our town remembers: the civil rights marches of the 60s, the abortion rights marches of the 80s and 90s, Tea Party, Million Man March, I think about those things. This is right up there.
Absolutely. And I think it's shocked many people how significant they were.
Count me as one.
Count you as one. Yeah. How worldwide they were in places like, South Carolina and North Dakota. Again.
Wait a minute. How they were worldwide in South Carolina and North Dakota. Huh. I guess sometimes I've got a different definition or a different dictionary than these cool people on TV have, because worldwide I would have given an example of maybe South Carolina, North Dakota, and I don't know, Brazil, Mexico, France, Germany, because it wasn't worldwide.
Something like the Women's March, you realize that there are these sort of moral questions that feel like they're dividing lines and galvanizing points for particularly women, people of color, and young people who are saying that there is a corruption at the heart of our politics right now. The fact that money in politics and the way that the NRA is able to put their financial interests and their political interests ahead of the lives of children, for young people, that is a very, very stark moral issue.
Let's rewind the tape, because I want you to think about, and I've heard people poo-poo this, but I think it's very important. Who runs the marches? Who do you think runs?
Of color and young people who are saying that there is a corruption at the heart of our politics right now. The fact that money in politics and the way that the NRA is able to put their financial interests and their political interests ahead of the lives of children. For young people, that is a very, very stark moral issue. And so what you're seeing here is the moral high ground that I think people in Washington are not used to having debates at that level, and that's where the energy is, and that's why when they chant, vote them out, if I were a Republican, I'd be very scared.
I'd be very scared, but not for this reason. I'd be very scared because of omnibus spending. I'd be very scared because of things that are happening in the White House, not necessarily guns. You put guns, you nationalize guns as an election issue, and gun owners will win. There is not anything I can find in the polling data or elsewhere that says this is an issue that will bring people out, unless they push too hard. And then it will bring gun owners, gun rights supporters, and all of those out. But I had a fascinating email from a friend of mine who runs a concealed carry organization and is an FFL and a great gun guy. And he had done some cursory research, actually more than cursory. He kind of reached a wall. But he started looking into who was funding these marches. And he asked a question that I don't know the answer to yet, because I still need to either find a tax lawyer that will help me with this, or just end up spending some time on LexisNexis trying to dig through the tax regulations myself and see if I can come up with my own answer. But it's a strange political fact. But nearly every major anti-gun group is a front group. Now, the NRA is maligned all of the time, but it's completely transparent about whom it represents. It represents ordinary Americans like you and me. Its 5-6 million members, whatever it is, are just ordinary citizens who either buy a lifetime membership or pay an annual dues. And despite the efforts to tie the NRA to everyone from firearms manufacturers to the Russians to anything, the bottom line is the NRA represents its 5 million members. And the other bottom line is that anti-gun groups tend to represent what I would call shadowy networks. Take Everytown. That is the noisiest and most dishonest anti-gun group on the scene. The one consistent thing about anti-gun groups is that they are usually the opposite of what their name says. Everytown. Everytown for gun safety. Do you think it's really about gun safety? No. It's about gun confiscation. It's about gun control. Now, Everytown, just follow me here, because this is what I mean by shadowy networks. Everytown for gun safety was born out of two other separate groups: Moms Demand Action and Mayors Against Illegal Guns. Now, both of those groups are actually front groups for Michael Bloomberg. You know him. He's spending a lot of money in Colorado, and he spends a lot of money on anti-gun groups. And he also used New York City resources to host at least one of the websites for a while. He got in trouble for it, but nobody did anything. So Everytown is really just New York City. Everytown is not Everytown, USA. Everytown is Michael Bloomberg, which personifies New York City. March for Our Lives. Who runs it? It's everywhere. The March for Our Lives is everywhere. It's ubiquitous on every news channel, whether it's Fox or MSNBC or CNN. It's obvious, or it should be obvious to you, that a bunch of teenagers from Marjorie Stoneman High School or any other city that they're from, Denver or anywhere else, that they don't have the resources, they don't have the skills to coordinate a nationwide movement. It's the leftist activists from these other organizations that are actually the lifeblood of March for Our Lives. Now, I want you to consider this. March for Our Lives is incorporated as a 501c4. 501c4 donations are not tax deductible, and they don't have to disclose their donors. That's why a 501c4 is a great conduit for money from 501c3s, nonprofits where you give your money and it is a tax deduction. But when you go to the March for Our Lives website, it suggests that they might be tax deductible. But they're not. The March for Our Lives website suggests that donors who want to make a tax-deductible donation should write a check to a particular organization, March for Our Lives - Everytown Support Fund. Now, how will Michael Bloomberg's organization provide support for this student group? Why have two March for Our Lives funds? One that is dark, one that is in the open. And why is one being routed through the godfather of the gun control lobby? Oh, I'm not done with the questions. This is the web that apparently nobody in the media wants to unravel.
From the L&L Heating and Air Conditioning Traffic Center.
Scattered rain shower to the drive, some wet roads and jammed up highways. Some new problems southbound 225 at DTC. That's an accident causing delays for as you head into the tech center. I-25, stop and go through the tech center. Jam up center at downtown. Had some other problems. An accident northbound I-25 at 136th Avenue. That is just cleared. All lanes have opened. Watch for a crash. Bellevue and Broadway. Also an accident westbound Hamden at Federal. Then forecast, rain showers tonight turning into snow overnight. Could see a total of 1 to 4 inches. Low around 28. Tomorrow, partly sunny with high near 46. Right now it's 42. With traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KHOW.
This report is brought to you by Staples. Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your print is printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples, it's pro time.
Hey, it's Michael Brown here from Mike Ward Infiniti, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Fiat, and McLaren. You know, I've known Mike Ward and his family for decades, so when I leased a new car, it was Mike Ward Infiniti, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Fiat, and McLaren. Go to Mike Ward at C470 in Lucent, and remember, just drive it.
Take it like it is and make it like you want it. You've heard that before, right? Well, that applies to your home too. But maybe you don't know exactly how to get it done or what the options might be. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. How about starting with a call to us? For over 30 years, our family company has been designing and completing first-rate kitchens and baths that, frankly, your neighbors would be jealous of. Where to start, Todd?
Dad, they just need to call us. We can help. And now's the time. At Done Right, we offer only the finest cabinet resurfacing, custom cabinets, tub and shower upgrades, and full kitchen and bath redesigns. Simply call us for a free in-home estimate, and you'll see how your unique kitchen and bath fantasies will become your reality.
Come on, folks, get her done. Once and for all. Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors, and even replacement windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com.
You can be young without money, but you can't be old without it. Tennessee Williams said that, and it's still true today. Remember the good old days when you pooled your change for a burger and a shake to share? Or you took a road trip with just enough cash to pay for the gas? When you're young, you can roll with the punches. But when you're retired, you need to know you'll have the income you need. Hi, this is Linda Gardner with Blue Heron Capital and host of Your Money, Your Retirement, right here on KHOW every Saturday. You worked hard and saved for your retirement. Now it's time to make sure you have income to last your lifetime. Call today for your complimentary, no-obligation visit and see how to get started with your own retirement income strategy, an income you won't outlive. Call right now, 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604. Or online, yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
At CVS Pharmacy at Target, we put a little extra heart into everything we do. Like actively looking to save you money. Generics, 90-day refills, even rewards. Get a $5 Target coupon for every 10 prescriptions. On your next Target run, stop by CVS Pharmacy. We're the place with the big heart. Not valid on all prescriptions, including those purchased in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. Other restrictions apply. See cvs.com/extracare-target or the pharmacy for details. CVS Pharmacy at Target. Health is everything.
Zero Res uses empowered water, a patented process that gives water superior cleaning properties. I'm astounded every time I use them. My carpets look new again. Now, enjoy Zero Res Clean for just $109 for a 3-room area for pre-treatment, cleaning, and sanitizing. 303-471-5150 or ZeroResDenver.com. I encourage you to call now. 303-471-5150.
Americans are always on the move. They're in their car or at the office or working around the house. Americans refuse to sit still. So how do you connect with all those moving targets? Easy. With radio. Radio reaches 93% of Americans every week. More than Google, Facebook, and even television. But hey, who has time to sit and watch TV? So when you want to connect with all those constantly moving adults, teens, and millennials, get to iHeartMedia.com and put AM/FM radio to work for your company.
The expensive mattress you're considering buying is a waste of money because it isn't customized to you. Hi, I'm Christian von Rickenbach, founder of HelixSleep.com, the only place to get a customized mattress starting at just $600. Just go to HelixSleep.com, fill out our 2-minute sleep survey, and we'll design a mattress made just for you with a 100-night sleep trial and financing as low as 0%. For a limited time, get $50 off your mattress order when you go to HelixSleep.com/talkradio. That's HelixSleep.com/talkradio.
Hey, it's Michael Brown here. You know that I'm a lawyer, so I've got strong opinions about lawyers. You know I'd never call a lawyer that advertises with a funny nickname or has an ad that shows hundreds of associates that are, well, you and I both know are overworked and underpaid. If me, Tamara, or any of my children or friends were involved in an accident and we needed an attorney, you know what I'd do? I'd call John Fuller at John Fuller Law. Now, his firm is effective and efficient. He doesn't look for hundreds of cases, but instead he looks for cases involving people like you and me, and then he and his staff give you personal attention. You know, the insurance companies are always looking for a very quick settlement at the least cost to them. And then they try to catch you at your most vulnerable time when you or your family are hurting. So I want you to do what I would do. I want you to call John Fuller. Check him out at personalinjuryco.com. That's personalinjuryco.com, or give him a call. 303-597-4500. 597-4500.
Tom Martino, the troubleshooter. Tomorrow morning at 10.
The world-famous insurance checkup. We have saved thousands of dollars for people. Tune in on the Troubleshooter Show tomorrow at 10.
Troubleshooter Tom Martino on 630 KHOW.
I got a $5 bill. Those of you on YouTube, we're taking a poll. I think that Drew, if this rain continues, that part of the producer's job is to back my car into the loading dock area. Don't pull it in forward, but to back it in so that he can pull it up next to the little loading dock there, and I can just go through the back door and get in my car without getting my beautiful and thick, totally black hair with no
receding hairline
whatsoever from getting wet.
Yeah.
Or my nice starched white shirt from getting, rain spots on it.
I mean, we don't need a wet T-shirt contest at the iHeart Studios.
Oh my God, we don't. In fact, you know what? Come to think of it, we don't need a wet T-shirt contest anywhere around here.
No.
I'm sorry. Just.
But yeah, I'm more than happy to get your car for you. It's going to cost a lot more than a 5-spot.
I got $6.
Well, sorry, my friend, you're on your own.
Okay, so what would be the price? And I don't want to have to wait. So you're going to have to do whatever you do, or put it on autopilot or something. Because when I walk out of here, I don't want to have to stand there and wait for you to go up and get it. So at the next break, I would give you the keys, and then you would have to have the car down there ready to go when I walk out. Because I usually walk out of the building right around 7:01, depending on what we have to do afterwards. So what's it going to take?
20.
You do it for $20?
$20, yeah.
You do it for $20?
Yeah, why not? What else do I got to do?
What a cheap whore you are! I was expecting maybe $50.
No, come on, I'm realistic.
Okay, $20 then, because I want a video. You pulling my car around for me.
Come on now.
It would be worth it just to get it on the video.
I bet it would.
Because then I can use it against Angie. Angie, look, Drew did it for free. Because it'll be a cash transaction, so there's no proof that I paid you.
Yeah, but when you don't even have $20 in cash, therefore, how's this going to be a cash transaction? As he sits there with a $5 bill just hanging out of his wallet.
It's it's not. It's actually, you know what I'm doing right now? For those of you who are watching me on YouTube,
You just
or
flipping the
anywhere
one
else,
back and forth, making it look like you got more in there than you do?
No, I'm putting everything. My bills are in, well, depending on where you look from the bottom or the top, they are in either ascending or descending order, and they are all facing the same way.
Oh.
That's called OCD. Are your bills not that way?
I rarely carry cash on me.
Well, here's what I do. I usually get $300 out because I'm always needing cash for a valet or, something where I can't or won't use a card. And so every month I get $300 out. And it's usually gone by now. I'm surprised that on this late in the month that there's anything left but a 10, a 5, and a couple of 1s. So you would actually be in luck tonight.
Oh.
Get hold of Spence. Tell Spence that I need to have him bring the car around.
The price is going up.
The sad part is, I wouldn't give my keys to either one of you.
No. Well, come on.
There's no, in fact, I don't think there's anybody in the building I give the keys to.
That's messed up.
Messed up? You just said before the break that you thought that what I was thinking was absolutely rational and understandable and made perfect sense.
Well, yeah, because we were talking about other parts of the building. Not this part of the building.
Oh, this part of the building is just perfect, right?
Well, when you and I are together, yes, it is.
Ooh, that just sounded really creepy.
That did sound kind of creepy.
That sounded not really. That just okay. I
gotta go.
Yeah, go on. Move on. Back to Everytown. So the March for Our Lives program. So I'm deconstructing these organizations, and I don't know why people poo-poo this. I saw some tweets where some people poo-pooed. Who cares who pays for what? I find that funny because for those of us who believe that campaign contributions should be unlimited, that we should be able to give what we want to whatever candidate or issue or cause or anything else. We just believe, or at least I should say because I got a mouse in my pocket. I just want complete transparency. So that if I give $1 million to the March for Our Lives fund, that should be disclosed. That's why I hate 527s. 527s, which is a reference to the tax code, allows people to give unlimited amounts of money so that these shadow groups, some of which are conservative, some conservative, some libertarian, some liberal, I just don't like them. I just think that we ought to have transparency when it comes to our politics. If you want to take money from a millionaire, I'm okay with that. But if the millionaire that you take money from, his last name happens to be Bloomberg, then I'm probably not going to support whatever your cause is. In fact, I may not even support your cause if I happen to agree with the cause, because you're taking money from a guy who, if he had his way, would not allow me to go have a cheeseburger tonight, or Taco Bell, or smoke, or have my Route 44 Sonic unsweetened iced tea, or my Route 44 Sonic Diet Coke with 2 shots of vanilla. Yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. You don't like it? Bite me. So the March for Our Lives permit, that application, the one that took place in D.C., was filed by Dina Katz,